Alright guys, this is a quick and easy review on the Nudie Patootie palette from Lilly. Super excited to try it out. I've already tried it. I tried it on live, but I'm giving it a second chance, so let's just go ahead and get started. I already primed my face with Philosophy the Present, and I'm just going to let this sit. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Kylie concealer in the shade Birch, and this is going to be our eye primer. I mean, I think you guys already know. I'll just like do 3 little dots like that, and then I'm going to take my Sephora. Then what is this brush? No, this is a 47, but the other one's a 71. And I'm just gonna tap this all over our lid. I tricked him. All right, guys, let's start by talking about the packaging. It's in your classic cardboard. This is raised. It's very pretty. I love this. Super cute. It does feel, it feels nice. It does. I mean, there's palettes that are in the more hard plastic, and I love those for traveling, but this is really, really nice. I haven't traveled with this yet. I used this the other day on live, and it was giving me some troubles, but I was in a rush, so I'm gonna take that one as me. So we're trying this bad boy out again. I love the rose gold, that is really nice. And how many colors do we have here, Ben? I'm finding the price, you count the colors. Okay, it's $45. I'm looking online right now as I'm telling you guys, which I think is pretty good. Do my math for me. How much is that an eyeshadow? About $3.50? About $3.50. So I really think this is a good deal. A lot of you were saying that it is pricey, but I mean, it is what it is, but we're worried about the quality, guys. We're worried about the quality. So as that being said, I'm just gonna hop in and I'm gonna go ahead and use this color right here first. This is the shade Streaking. The shade reminds me a lot of MAC Soft Brown. A lot, the more I look at it. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'm using an LTE1. And we're going to throw this into our crease. I really wanted to use some of the cool silver tones in this time. So that's where we're going to be going. But right now we're just going to build up a nice peachy, warm crease. I am going to keep this eye look rather easy, but we're still going to add some definition with this shade here called Butt Naked. Still taking the LTE1. And I'm kind of looking down into the mirror. And we're just going to trace this along the socket of our eye. We're still going to carve out our lid. That's where I'm at in life. It's what I need. So I'm seeing that these are blending nicer. I'm always down to give a second opinion, always. They're definitely blending. They're going exactly where I'm placing them. And notice that I've only used one brush so far. The eyeshadows are kind of working for me. And I'm just going to deepen it through here, and then we're going to go and put a peachier color as our transition. Now I want to take this beautiful peachy tone here. This shade is called Bear. This shade is like pretty much my favorite in the palette. I think I haven't even used it yet, but I just love shades like this. So we're just going to take this above our other transition shade and just really brighten. I'm using a Smith 253 brush, and we're just going to load this on right above our deep crease shade. And I'm going to grab a clean MAC 217 and I just kind of buff all this together. This brush has nothing on it, it's just for blending. Now I'm taking this shade here called Buff and a Laura Mercier smudge. Little tiny shader brush, and I'm going to let me know where I'm at, Ben. I don't want to be blocking this. I'm going to look down into my mirror, and we're just going to create a shadow wing. And I love this shade. I really am loving it because it's a very deep shade, but there's still just a hint of bronze sparkle in it, and it's creating this wing very nicely. So I'm just going to start on the outer part. I'm even going to shade part of this out before we carve the rest of our lid. Just making sure these match. It's best to just look straight on. Perfect, there we have our shape. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in. All right, guys, I have a little bit of Gypsum Kylie concealer. I actually love these for carving out the lid. And we're just going to lightly carve this out. It's giving us a little bit more of a base for our shimmers that we're about to apply. And I'm using a Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage brush. I love how tapered this brush is. Carves out the lid seamlessly. Real fast, I'm going to go into this shade here called Strip and back into Bare. I'm just using a pencil brush. This one is a Laura Mercier Clay Smudge brush, and I'm just going to tap this and kind of give this something to blend into before we go into our shimmers. This is going to create some quick dimension and just give it something to blend over into. All right, I'm not going to lie. This palette, it's not doing me dirty. That's a... that's real nice. So I'm going to use this shade right here called Exposed. I'm using a MAC 228 brush. We're basically just going to fill in and color inside the lines. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
And then I'm just kind of, I work in really small sections and I kind of just pat it on and then I lightly push it over. Look how, this is just so beautiful. This really is.
You know, it's funny, all those coloring books you did as a kid, and even into your young adulthood, really helped you out.
They did help me. I love to color. I still color. Like, coloring is so relaxing to me. And that's one of the reasons I got into makeup. And I always find it very comical when people are like, oh, you don't need makeup. Why do you wear it? I'm like, okay, first of all, this is my coloring book and I'm relaxing. What you don't find relaxing might relax somebody else. Drawing lines on my face, it's peaceful. Okay guys, I'm gonna do my Bobbi Brown, what is this thing? Long wearing liquid liner in Golden Bronze Sparkle. I know the name of it, but I just didn't know what the name of it was. And we're just gonna do a really tiny line just so our lashes will have somewhere to hide. And really thin, and we're not doing a wing since our eyeshadow is already so winged. Voila, all done. Throw on some mascara and some lashes. And we're not really gonna work on the face. I'll kind of show you what I'm using, but we're not gonna focus on that because it's gonna be the same foundation routine as I always do, but I am gonna film an updated foundation routine, so wait on that. So I've already put on my lashes. These are Mykonos from Lilly Lashes, and now I also did my foundation concealer. That is no different. Natasha Denona, Cover FX. But this is what I wanted to show you guys really fast. Like I said, I'm gonna do my updated foundation. This isn't about the foundation, but this is really, really cool. It came to me and this little guy shrunk, but he's okay. He's still a little shrunken in his pan. But this, what is this even called? It's from Physicians Formula. It's the Butter Collection palette. It is absolutely wonderful. So I have no powder on right now. I already did my concealer. But before I powder my face, I like to just tap this on my cheekbones. It is so pretty. And it just blends into the foundation so nice. So I did this yesterday and I absolutely loved it. So before we set anything, I like to do some highlighting, and then I'll do down my nose and here. The highlighter in here is beautiful, and then this one is also just stunning as an inner corner as well. I think this palette's really beautiful, and I know it's affordable. I'm not sure exact of the price, but I'll have it linked below. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna highlight my life away here. All right, guys, we're gonna finish underneath our eye. I'm using the shade Buff, and I'm mixing it with Butt Naked. And we're gonna put this very close to the bottom lash line. And we're just gonna connect it to our smoked out wing here. And bring it all the way over. And then we're just gonna take a fluffy brush and use the peach shade Bare. Now we're just gonna use the shade Bare, which is the peach shade, and we're just gonna tie everything back together. I'm using an LTE3 brush, and we're just gonna blend this and soften this underneath here. Taking one of my absolute new favorite lipstick formulas. This is from Lawless, and I'm using the shade Leo. These are so creamy, and they do not budge. They go on incredibly creamy. They're available at Sephora, and I also love the wand. Like, I love everything about these lipsticks. This is my new favorite lipstick formula. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I am so, what on, you let these frizzy things happen to me, Ben Sired. This is the things you do to me. Okay, All right, guys, so this is the finished look. Okay, I'm so glad I used this for a second time. It blended perfectly. The shimmers are so creamy and so pigmented. The mattes, everything just did exactly what I wanted it to do. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's a good value. I really haven't seen any reviews, so I honestly have no idea what other people are thinking about it, but I am loving it. I think it's perfect. And these are the kind of tones that I'm into. I love the cool tone with the warm tone. Bomb.com. End result, I actually just adored the palette. It was beautiful. She did send it to me, but I had no idea she was going to send it. So I'm very thankful. I do love it. It's beautiful. I think it's a great palette. Congratulations, Laura. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I got 2 things I want to film for you guys already. I want to finish my daytime skincare routine for you guys, and I think I want to do an updated foundation routine as well. So stay tuned for those. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Vinny and I both appreciate it so much. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.